like shit.
No,
Feeling like shit.
Really, really, really disappointed. Absolutely gutted. You know, we can say all of the things. Everyone's brilliant. You know, everyone has really gone out there, done great dances, been so entertaining. But we just did not want to go home at this point. We really thought and hoped we'd have a little bit longer in the competition.
That's the best partner ever.
There's been a lot of talk this season, obviously, about the judges' saves and about the rule that Len kind of gets to be the last call, and a little bit of backlash around that. Obviously, Whitney, you've been seeing that over the seasons that's changed a little bit. How do you guys feel about that?
I like the chance to save somebody from the judge's perspective, because I do feel like that they have our best interests at heart, and I do feel like they can see all of the hard work and the dedication and everything that we're trying to pour our heart and souls into it. So I do like that they can save somebody. I think it's hard because there's 4 of them, right? So Len has to be the deciding factor. But he's the head judge, and I feel like, you know, so far, I don't know if he's made the right decisions. I don't know. I don't know.
Honestly, Mel C and Gleb, as well as Olivia and Val,
it's really hard to decide.
I did not think they would be in the bottom 2 today. Like I was like, what? And I think it's really hard for him to decide too. Like they're just it's such a close call, right? So I think anything that he does right now is going to have a little bit of backlash.
Well, listen, I love Olivia and Val. I think both of them doing an amazing job. If I would have to pick, I would probably have to pick us. You know, obviously, and they would probably say the same thing. But again, it's like in a dance competition, when you get to top 10 in the world or top 12 in the world, everyone is good. So it's a matter of a choice, a matter of like, what do you prefer? So Len preferred Val and Olivia, and they're doing an amazing job. They did a great job tonight. I loved it personally. I wish everyone and them as well good luck, you know, the rest of the season. You know, we're going to be rooting for them.
Yeah, and I think it's fair. Len is the head judge. So what he says goes.
Lenny.
He's off my Christmas card list.
Absolutely.
He might not be welcome back in the UK, to be honest.
Yep, he's going to Russia.
Well, I mean, it's a sad part of the show. It's not a fun part of the show, you know. But I think Len is Dancing with the Stars as far as like he's been around a super long time. I think they have to give somebody the deciding vote. If they don't, then it doesn't work the way it works. The show is the show. And of course there's gonna be fans that are disappointed. I know I'm disappointed to see Mel go. I like her so much, and she's just been fun to have around. So and she's worked so hard and gotten great scores, and so it's really a bummer. You know, I don't like it. I haven't liked any week of that, but it's the show. It's the way, you know, it's the show, and we all have to, and they have to pick somebody to be the head judge. I mean, they can't, you know, can you imagine? I mean, come on. We'd be all like,
well,
but you probably feel differently.
I mean, I think what formula is right now definitely works. Is there other formula that I think could maybe apply better and people would feel better about it? Yes, I do think there is an option of, let's say, there is a bottom 2 couples, right? And if the judges can decide who to send home, then it should be going into the voting system. Who got the most votes? Then at that point, even if the judges said like, okay, 2 the judges for one couple, 2 the other, good. Let's break it down to who got the most votes. Because then it's fair square, right? Like then it gets to the point like, okay, you can't be mad at this because audience decided that, you know, like audience the Pics judge in a sense. So yeah, I don't know. Is there a better way? Maybe.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It was shocking. I mean, Mel C is such a light, and she's so, I mean, she is not only a Spice Girl, but Mel C in her own, you know, by herself, she is such an icon. Yeah. And she just comes out there and gives everything she has, and it's gonna be sad without her.
It is. I mean, that was so unexpected tonight, and we're really gonna miss her. She's even cooler than you want her to be, and she was working so hard, and she wanted to be here, and so we're really gonna miss her a lot.
I mean, like with Juan Pablo, right? That season that I danced with Juan Pablo and Billy. Oh my God, I just messed up his name. What's his name again? The DJ? I forgot his name. Anywho, he won with Chyna.
Yes. Yes. Bobby Bones.
Yes.
Bobby Bones. There we go.
Billy Bones. Sorry. Yes. Thanks, Sue. Yeah. Bobby Bones. That was difficult because we didn't even make the final, right? We were coming off a perfect score of 2 dances, 60 out of 60, and they were like, that was back when it was purely based off of judges' scores and viewers' votes, but the judges didn't have that round where they could choose the couple to save. So in a way, I actually don't mind it. And now, do I think that it's confusing this season? Maybe a little bit, because there's 4 judges, but I didn't realize until recently that Len's vote is considered as 2 votes.
I like the pressure. I play basketball, so I like drum rolls. I think it's cool. Gives me a little rush, not gonna lie.
I don't care. I am still here. I literally am so in favor of this situation.
I was gonna say, last week I was really confused. This week, love it.
Best thing ever.
Yeah, I really understand it. Now I understand.
But basically his vote counts. If it's a tiebreaker, he has like the ultimate say.
Yeah.
So that's how it works for those confused. But I don't care. I'm still here. That's all I care about.
No, we're not confused because as they tried to explain it tonight, Lynn still has a vote. And if that vote his vote becomes a tie, then he's also a tiebreaker. So that's how it works. It wasn't surprising to me, but I think a lot of other people were a little confused about how it works. But clearly they tried to explain it again today.
Yeah.
Same scenario, basically.
Do you think it's fair the way that it's going down?
Well, he's the head judge, you know, so he's in that position for a reason.
I was so shocked to see Olivia and Val and Gleb and Mel C in the bottom 2.
Wild.
I obviously am a little bit biased, so I was really hoping and praying that Olivia and Val would stay in the competition. But then on the other hand, you know, like, it's Mel C. How is she?
Spice.
What's happening? And so the fact that she got sent home, I'm assuming because of votes, is so disappointing. Both those couples just did not deserve to be in there. And I'm just devastated for Mel. She is an icon. So sad. But so happy Val and Olivia are still in. I feel terrible saying that, but I'm like,
literally in the audience, like while the bottom 2 was happening, was freaking out because I was like, oh my god, if Val and Olivia go home, I literally am like, I was like, it's gonna be the worst thing for you.
I think you like tried to grab my hand and I literally like
walked away from me.
I walked away and I was just like in a corner, just like panicking.
I go like this, Jenna, and she literally walks away. I was like, all right, homegirl wants to be left alone right now. We're just gonna stay over here. Everyone else has their partner. I'm like, it's for us with the bottom 2. What can I do?
The panic attack.
Yes. Yes. I was very much shocked by that. I'll be honest, I didn't expect either of those two to be in the bottom, and I honestly wasn't expecting Mel C to go home.
No, not at all. I thought she was gonna last. I thought she was gonna be like top 5 easily.
Yep. So I'm shocked, honestly.